Hello, it's me, Daniel, with Nubis Reviews. Uh, just doing a quick little video here. About a month ago, well, a little over a month ago, I purchased one of the Alien Gear holsters from their website. Got to tell you, it's a good holster. It's not a great holster. Been having nothing but issues, both with customer service and whoever they have running their Facebook account. First off, let's see. Yeah, that's it right there. As you can see, it tips out quite a bit. I mean, I've got a sturdy belt on, and it just kind of lays down. This is their paddle holster. It's their sturdy model, or rigid as they call it. It's not really rigid, it's flappy. And given the gun I use is a high point, so yeah, knock on it all you want, but it's my preference and I like it. It works for me, never had an issue. Now, the holster on the other hand, when I got it, the customer service on Facebook told me that all the holsters come set up with the largest, which is like a 5/8 inch spacer and screws. Mine didn't. Mine came with the second largest, and they don't really work. I tried to call customer service number multiple times. The longest I sat on hold was 38 minutes, and then they picked up and hung up on me. Finally got a hold of Facebook customer service, if you want to call them that, and that took a few days. I mean, it was like 4 days before they contacted me back. They said they'd send me out some new equipment, and they did free of charge, but they said that they were going to send me the non-rigid, the flexible slide holster attachment. It's just rubber. That's all it is. It's junk. I put it on and put my gun in the holster, and the damn thing just flops all over the place. I saw a few reviews on these holsters. All of them said, "Oh yeah, I got them. I got this free. They sent it to me for free to test out." And then there's like maybe two that said that they had to buy them themselves, and they just love them. Yeah, I'm not too happy about it. The holster had the shell, as they call it, extremely sharp edges. I mean, it looked like they stamped it and then just kind of filed it real quick and then just said, "Okay, we're done. That's it. That's all we're gonna do." The packaging. The people on Facebook said that they package it in bubble wrap and all this stuff. Mine came in a little plastic baggie, like the gear, all the extra pieces, the screws, the little washers, the spacers, the rubber spacers. They came in a black plastic bag type deal, and then the holster was just thrown in the heavy-duty plastic envelope that they get from the post office. No protection whatsoever. I mean, my holster had like scuffs on the outside. It just looked like crap. But that's their thing now, I guess. Save money, screw packaging it with anything that protects. I've been using this thing daily. And the slide, the belt slide, and the paddle, extremely smooth on the inside. And then they have these lines of plastic going on the back of the holster, which faces your body, extremely slick. There's nothing to grip it. So if you have kind of a gut, kind of like I do, I mean, but if you have that, it's gonna constantly slide forward, and then you got to readjust it back. It's just too wide of a gap inside. I mean, it's It's a huge gap for any size belt. I've got a belt that's like 1/2 inch thick leather, and it just slides everywhere. The paddle is way too narrow and way too short. It doesn't actually hold the gun upright like it's supposed to. The gun just kind of flops outward, and that it just looks gaudy. What I found is I think it's a GT 5000 tape. It's like these like 2-inch strips of tape, and it's got like stippling type grip on it. It looks kind of like skateboard tape, but it's rubber. I've got it on the inside facing out, so it holds against my belt. And just that bit of grip has changed it completely. It no longer slides. And I told them this. I messaged them a couple times about it and told them that right there fixes everything. And the tape only cost me like $7. And I've got a ton left at the house. All they had to do was a little bit of texture rather than a slick, like it is not slick, just freaking smooth as glass. There's no grip. You want to wear a holster, and as you're walking, the gun's just shifting back and forth and sliding and then hanging out. That's not good. That's crap. I mean, the holster is designed to keep in one spot. I open carry, I conceal carry. That's my right in the state of Arizona. But seriously, I'm spending $60 on a holster that is no better than those little like El Cheapo Kydex holsters you get on Amazon for like $15. It just makes no sense. I mean, I'm spending money for quality. Now, on the inside of the holster, there's that metal plate and then that little rubber backing cushion thing that they got. Yeah, I went to the range one time, taking the holster in and out, drawing, all that stuff. Came home, and this is like 2 hours of shooting. Came home, took apart the holster, checked it. That rubber pad is just scored like crazy. And the metal plate, it's got a little cant at the top for where the gun actually slips into the holster. Yeah, the metal plate is warped and bent and creased. It no longer holds its shape. It's just messed up. Now, to me, that's not really good. See, if they took that metal and put it in the paddle, made the paddle a little bit longer and a little bit wider at the base, it would work great. If they made the paddle plastic, like if they put that metal inside the plastic, made the plastic a little bit thicker, it would work so much better. As it sits right now, as I walk, it just sits there and shakes. And I go out all the time for walks. I do exercise, but my holster, it just sits there and clicks and clatters and slides up and down and front to back and everything. The parts they sent me to fix the issue of me not getting the correct stuff to begin with doesn't even fix the problem, because the 5/8 screws and spacers, they just sent me like 2 packs of parts. The first pack, it was like spacers, but it looked like they just pulled them off or just sent me somebody else's pack because they were just all in the bottom of the bag. The screws, I got 3 of the 5/8 screws. That's not going to fix it because you need 4. I don't know what they were thinking there. They sent me an email saying with the products list, and it said I was getting a black one, the neon green one, and then the belt slide, the rubber soft belt slide. I got a black one, and a really crappy like rubber. I mean, it's flexible like a mouse pad, but it's a little bit sturdier. It just doesn't work. I mean, these things, apparently they designed them for like extra lightweight, like 9mm Glocks or something, because it's not designed for any other weapon that has any kind of weight to it. I was shocked that it would be that cheaply made. I mean, it's got sharp edges. It looks crappy. It looks like their whole guarantee, proudly American, made in America. No, you guys lost that. They lost it. They gave up on the proudly made in America. Now it's proudly mass produced and thrown in a baggie. That's crap. Get back to your basics. Take in actual customer complaints rather than going, yeah, we'll fix it. We'll just bag up whatever we can find on a shelf and throw it to you. This is supposed to be custom, made to my specs. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, see that bulge right there? Yeah, that's an actual finger. Like the ejection port on the pistol, when they molded it, that divoted in where the ejection port was. Somebody heated it up and pushed it out with their finger. There's actual fingerprints in the plastic. What is that all about? That's just ridiculous. That's something I'd expect from one of those garage makers. Some guy in his garage making these things. Not from an actual company that says they pride themselves on what they do. You see, they lost that proudly made in America. They just rush through it and get it out as fast as possible. I mean, that is a sharp edge right there. It cut through one of my coats. Like, I had the coat on, it was zipped up, and after about maybe a mile of walking, I noticed that there was a huge cut right where it was. That's bad. I had to take a file to it and lightly file it. That's just horrible. I mean, they gotta work on some things before they can say that these things are 100%. Just buyer beware. Make sure you check into things. Try out. You get one of these things, put it on, try it out in every angle whatsoever. Because they kept telling me, these holsters are designed to be canted at 15 degrees forward and put at the 430 position on your body. You realize that the 430 position on your body is right above your back pocket. And that's where your wallet goes. Most people carry their wallet there. And, you got a gun in your hip and you're reaching for your wallet. Somebody's going to go, oh, he's going for his gun. That's bad. I carry it at the 3, so it's at my side where I can reach it at all times.